Did you know that your teachers actually do things outside of school? It's always been a running joke that teachers eat, drink, and sleep school, but in reality their lives are just like anyone else's. They even have homework like us, with them grading papers and assignments late into the night, but that doesn't define them. Some, such as Miss Adler, Miss Bone, and Mrs. Bliss, enjoy traveling and going on vacations around the world. Coach Barnes, Coach Hunsaker, Miss Hymas, and Mrs. Baumgardner enjoy getting outside and playing basketball or going on walks and runs. But that is not all, as some popular things to do outside of school is to watch sporting events, garden, and spend time with friends and family. Now, let's see some more specific examples from some teachers themselves.
I picked up a couple of extra hobbies. One thing that we do, we like to do crafts. Just last night, I was downstairs and I found in the storage room, and I found some pipe cleaners. So I took the pipe cleaners and got some Kleenex and made some flowers. Did you guys ever do that like you were in your elementary school? You know, people put a little perfume in there, make it smell, but don't do that, because then it just smells like you're sitting behind an old lady in church or something.
In the winter, when I'm not broken, I love to ski. Growing up skiing at Snowbird. And in the summer, we have a boat, and I love to go boating. I also water ski. So do both types of skiing.
Clothespin. When I say we, it's just me. No one else in the family enjoys doing this. I'll take clothespins and make reindeer or bunny rabbits out of it. Sometimes I'll take apples, and this is something that people don't do as often because they think it's kind of grody, but you'll let the apples kind of rot, and then you can make faces out of them, like heads, and make little dolls out of the apples. That's something that I remember a neighbor doing when I was a kid, and so I looked up on the Google and saw that you could do that as well.
I love to ride my bike. I love to spend time with my family. I like to snow ski. I like to just sit out on my patio and enjoy the outdoors, something about just fresh air, the sun. I love that.
Those little googly eyes, I like to place those on things, just random things. Not at the house, because I've upset my wife too much, because she'll open up the fridge and the milk will have googly eyes on it and she'll get startled. And so I probably shouldn't tell you this, because if someone else here at the school sees it, then I am the culprit. But I've put googly eyes throughout the building here at Olympus on several occasions.
Well, outside of school, I like performing on my trumpet. I love fishing. I love hiking, camping.
And I've since written several books. I've written, the next book was a cookbook, and it was kind of fun. We did it as a fundraiser for the golf team, and for every recipe we had a little anecdote or a story, and then I put a song. Because I think you have to have music in the kitchen while you cook. And I'll tell you what. Is this one? Here it is. Cooking with Coach.
We have a family cabin up in Oakley, and so we like to go and pretend that we're cool cowboys and wear our cowboy boots up there and enjoy the beautiful mountains.
I have several things in the backyard. I have a Traeger. I have a flat stone, a Blackstone flat top grill, just a regular charcoal grill. And to me, that's my therapy. I'm the one that does the majority of the cooking at home. And the latest thing is the air fryer. Have you ever tried an air fryer? Yeah. Like, there's some legit things. You could have a restaurant quality steak in an air fryer.
I enjoy playing every now and then a good game of Mario Kart. Good, except for Rainbow Road.
Point now, for the last maybe 4 months, I've been writing a book, and it's garnered the attention of a couple publishing houses, Simon & Schuster and the other one being Penguin Random House back in New York. My idea here is you take George Washington, and this is probably one of the greatest leaders, a country at basically one of our founders. So my thought is, take George Washington out of late 18th century America, and let's put him into a different time and see if he still has the same attributes, the same leadership attributes, the same integrity.
And when you see students outside of school, do you try and say hi? And what is their reactions if you do that?
I see students outside school all the time, and it's super fun. I love it. And when I taught in junior high, it was funny. The reactions were very different than my high school students. My high school students, I see them, it's like, Mrs. Richards or Richards, and it's like, hey, what's up? And we usually have a conversation. I usually get to meet their parents or siblings or friends if they're with them. that I don't know. I usually get to introduce them to my family that I'm with when I see them, my husband or my kids. So it's super fun. I love seeing them outside of class.
Oh, I love it. They always feel so awkward, and it makes me smile. Unless I'm at the gym, I see a lot of, well, again, when I'm not in this getup. I see a lot of kids at the gym. That's the one where I'll say hi. I don't go out of my way to say hi. But if we're at the mall, if I'm at In-N-Out or Cane's or the one and only Target, I'm trying to think where else I've seen students just driving. I live pretty close, and so anytime I'm driving around, I always end up seeing kids at stoplights. So I have to be better about not cutting people off, because then it gets real awkward when they give me a dirty look, and that happens to be a student.
Well, there you have it. Teachers are people too. Maybe when you are out and about and see them, go say hi and start a conversation. Just remember that teachers try to separate from school just like all you fine students at Olympus High do. So be kind and don't put too much pressure on them.
People don't understand. I wanted to go to Reno. Reno has a great magic school that is in a strip mall. And no, it's a good place. And Reno's not a good place. I mean, if you're from Reno, I apologize. I don't enjoy Reno. They have a good golf course or two. But over COVID, instead of traveling to Reno, I did an online course, and I learned some magic. And so I perform at birthday parties. And generally they're card tricks, but I have a silk top hat. I have some rabbits that I have to keep at the neighbor's house, and I paid them to keep them because of the smell. And then there's someone in our neighborhood that keeps threatening to kill the rabbits and to eat them because he grew up hunting rabbits. But I'm not a big fan of that. So I think he's just saying it because he doesn't like me as a person. And then I can't keep the doves because the doves fly away. And they say clip the wings, but I will not clip a dove's wings.